So this video is for people in the hair and beauty industry. My name is Dr. Anthony Leon. I'm a doctor of chiropractic here at Ryde Chiropractic, and I hope this is useful for you. My good friend Cindy Chan asked me to make a video to help you with this because she has noticed a lot of people in her industry have various problems because of the work that you do, the good work that you do. So let me help you with some of these issues. So over the last 16 years, while I've been a chiropractor, I've noticed a lot of hairdressers and people who work in the beauty industry, they work with their shoulders and their arms a lot in various awkward and interesting positions. And they cause themselves a lot of problems with shoulders, with their back, with their feet as well. So let me give you some tips that will help. Firstly, when you're working, try to avoid the shoulders being up. Okay? And it's very common that when people are working on something very closely, the shoulders will be up and they'll work this way. The same goes for people who type. When your shoulders are up like this, this is the position of a stressed person. And when you're stressed like that, your shoulders get really tired. And when they get tired, eventually they'll get sore. So when you work, you can do the exact same work with your shoulders low and do the work that way. That will save you a mountain of problems on its own. Other things that can help is with you working on something in front of you, try to do it not so much from here if you can. If you can, keep your elbows to your side. And if you can work this way, again, will save you all the strain of keeping your arms up. And so muscles that are holding your arms up here will need to be used. If you keep your shoulders low, elbows to your side, that will make a big difference. Another thing is the way you use your hands. A lot of people using scissors or various tools put their hands in awkward, funny positions, and then they get RSIs, or they get strains, or they get carpal tunnel syndrome from doing this over time. So if you're going to use your wrists, if you can, keep your wrists in a fairly neutral position when you work, or just a little bit extended like that. Your wrists are strong in these positions. But as soon as you start going this way and start going around this way and around this way and bending your wrists in these weird positions here, it will add up over time and cause problems. So best to keep your wrists fairly neutral or just slightly extended. Another good tip is when you're working and you're on your feet, try to wear flat shoes or shoes with a small heel. Don't go for the really long heels. That will cause you back problems over time. If you stand in them for a long period of time, you will get back strains in your lower back, and they can spread up to upper areas as well. Of course, good posture is really important. So when you're working on somebody, try not to work with your head forward like this. If you have your head forward in that position for a long period of time, it will cause neck strains and shoulder strains. So if you imagine that you have a bowling ball in your arm, and it's like this, and you're carrying it, it's easy to carry like this, but imagine if you had to carry it like that for the whole period of your session. How do you think that would feel eventually on your arm? Well, the same goes for your head on your neck. Your head is about the weight of a bowling ball you would use. And if it's up here, it's easy to carry. But as soon as it goes down here, it's a heck of a lot of work. So make sure you keep your posture in good position to help yourself with your work. So you find yourself with some tension or some aches and pains from your work. What can you do? What are some basic stretches that you can do? Well, a really good one is to put your hands, interlock your hands together, put them on the back of your head, and simply pull down. Keep your back straight and pull down. And you'll feel a really good stretch along the back of your neck and your upper back as well. These are the muscles you would have been straining if you had poor posture over that period. So another one you can do is to have your hand on the side of your head, sit on this hand, pull down on one side, and you'll feel a good stretch on the opposite side there. Of course, swap sides and do the same. Another really good one is for these muscles here, which if you're up like this for a long period of time will get very tired. So what you do is you put your hand on the side of your head, turn your head to one side, and then pull your ear towards your armpit. Sit on this hand again to keep your shoulder low, pull your ear towards your armpit, and you'll feel a good stretch along the side of your neck or in your shoulder as well. Again, I'll repeat the opposite sides. So sit on one hand, look one way, have your hand on your side of your head, pull your ear towards your shoulder, like that. Okay? You would hold each of these stretches for anywhere between 20-30 seconds, and then repeat, rinse and repeat this over several times over the day at least. So the next stretch is for people who have their shoulders up like this all the time. There's a particular muscle that does this action, and it gets very tight if you keep it there. So what you do to stretch this one, if you're sitting down, you sit on one hand and turn your head towards look towards your armpit. Put the hand on the back of your head and pull your nose towards your armpit. If you're standing, you can do this by looking towards your big toe. And hold that stretch for 20-30 seconds, and swap to the other side. Sit on the hand if you're sitting, and look towards your armpit, hand on the back of your head, and pull down like this. So those are 4 really good stretches for people in your industry, and I hope all this helps. Thank you very much again for Cindy Chan for requesting this video. If you want to check out her work, she's at cindychanbeauty.com. And if you want to contact me, my website is www.rydechiropractic.com.au. You can also phone me on 9807-3870 in Sydney, so it's the 02 prefix. And I hope this was useful for you. If you like it, please give it a like on Facebook, share it with your friends, tag someone you know who would find this information useful. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.